Well, hello everyone. So today we're gonna try drawing a lightsaber. This should be pretty straightforward. We'll start with drawing a vertical line and a line at the top to show the top of the lightsaber. So a couple parallel lines here. This is gonna be more or less a sketch. So continuing on, draw a couple lines there for the top of the lightsaber, and we're going to step in a little bit with this line and start drawing a couple more vertical lines, and this is going to flare out at this point right here. Draw a circle. Alright, these are just some of the details. Let's see here, let's just try to keep everything straight. There's a button that goes right here, so we'll draw kind of an oval shape, and this part here actually comes out a little bit as far as the thickness. Alright, more horizontal lines inside of that metal housing, so just try to keep it even and level. Give it a little bit of thickness, just like that. Some of these details won't be easily seen once we start coloring this in. Alright, so I'm drawing some curves there on the side just to show that it's got some three-dimensional quality to it. Alright, more horizontal lines as we separate the lightsaber into its different parts, darkening parts of it now to distinguish it from the rest. Alright, this part is the part, that metal housing kind of sticks out, then it kind of goes in for this area here, so it's stepped in a bit from the outer line. A couple shadow lines there. Alright, continuing down, we'll just continue the vertical lines. Alright, more details here, and then here there's like an opening, so we'll go ahead and demarcate that, and then on the inside of this part it'll be kind of inward, and again a lot of texture, so we'll go in and out, vertical line in and out. Try to keep the vertical part more or less even, and just use the original vertical line that we drew in as a guide. Alright, just work your way down. Alright, on the inside then of that edge, we'll draw another vertical line that's interrupted to show that that part's set in from the outer edge. Alright, more details here. Continuing down. Come out a little bit with almost like a rectangle outside. There's a lot more detail to these lightsabers than what I'm going to draw here today, but I just want to get at the basic gist of it. So continuing on, we're getting closer to the bottom here. Alright, come out a bit, and this area here is interrupted, so then the bottom is somewhat rounded, so we'll go ahead and round that off just like that. We'll put in a lot more shadows later on to give it more detail. Alright, more vertical lines here, adding more detail, and some shadow lines. So the light's coming from the left, so this right side is going to be more in shadow, and I'll go ahead and get my thicker marker and start outlining it a little bit more. give it a little bit more substance here, especially the outer lines. Okay, just like that. We'll put a little shadow underneath that button, and that inside part there is in shadow, so I'm darkening that just like right here. Okay, and the outer line on the right side will be darker just because that's also in shadow. Now this part here is all black, so we'll go ahead and darken that, blacken that with the Sharpie, just like that, and just work our way down here, one part at a time, trying to keep things even because this is fairly regular stuff here. I like mixing the thin lines with the dark line. Gives it more character as opposed to all the lines being thin or all being dark. Alright, this part is here as well is dark, so I'm going ahead and blackening that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blacken all of that. When I come back to color it, I'll probably put those lines back, maybe using gray so it'll stick out from the black. Continuing on down with more shadows. Shadow underneath there, making it darker there on the right. And working our way down, back to the thin line. Alright, just coming back and putting more shadows with a thin line. That's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. It's a straight side view. If you'd like to use a ruler, that's perfectly fine. Hope you had a great time with this. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.